What's happening, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode with Mama and Papa Joe. Happy New Year to you. First cook of the new year, it's going to be some beef ribs on the Brooks drum. Let's get it. Got a beautiful rack of choice Dino Ribs, plate ribs. And folks, I bought this 6 months ago at a decent price, $7.99 a pound. Not sure what they are today, but 57 bucks for 7 pounds is not bad today. Let me just get this to the sink, rinsed and dried off. All right, here she is, folks. Fat cap, almost fully intact. That's the way I like them because I am not trimming any of the fat off. Our membrane is on. Again, I'm not even messing with that. That heat from underneath of that drum will really help crisp this up and help it to retain juices. It is pretty dry. So we're going to use just a little mustard as a binder. And I haven't really shown you. Man, it's got some pretty nice marbling, a choice. So I think these are going to be pretty delicious. Just a thin layer on all sides. And our rub today is SuckleBustersand 1836 beef rub. Nothing else. This needs no help. Let's try to hit some of these sides first without making a mess. Oh, I love that color and these granules. As usual, folks, a large piece of meat, a fairly long cook. Don't be afraid to put it on here. And some people choose not to season the membrane side. I want it to taste good as well. Both sides. All right, quick flip. And come back with this 1836. How we look on that side, Mama?
Looks good.
All right. Do a little cleanup in here, and we're going to head outside and get this drum fired up. All right, folks, so we're good. We're coming in with our fire basket. Then we're going to come in with just a homemade diffuser, heat diffuser that I made. Another rack covered with some foils that I poked some holes in. And we're just going to drop that in here on with our rack. We've got some pecan wood in there. And we're just going to come back and allow this temp to creep up to about 275. Should take us maybe 15, 20 minutes. All right, folks, we've reached temp. Let's get this baby on. Oh, she's got a nice sweat going. All right, she's pretty thick, folks. And we know that beef ribs want to shrink from the bone ends and thicken up. So my lid could possibly touch an hour or so into this cook. If the lid is touching, I will switch to my Weber lid with the dome. But we're not going to come back out here for another 2 hours or so, as long as we're able to maintain that 275. All right, folks, we are at 2.5 hours. And we had one spike to about 350, and I made some adjustments, and we've been running right around 275 to 300. We've got a little splittage of the fat cap, which I expected. We're starting that rendering here. Let's see what's going on underneath. Make sure. Oh, looking good. That membrane is doing its job, protecting these ribs. Those bones are helping that interior cook. That bark is nice and set at 2.5 hours. I think we're probably going to be looking at maybe another hour and a half before we look at wrapping. And apparently there was a gash here that wasn't visible during the seasoning. We're going to keep on rocking. I'm not going to spritz or do anything. We'll be back out here in about another hour and a half. And like I said, I switched to my Weber kettle lid. Another hour and a half. Here we are, 4 hours, folks. I think we're going to be wrapping it. Oh yeah, we're getting some nice rendering. All right, 186, 188. We're gonna get this off of here, get this lid back on, We don't want our fire going crazy. And we're gonna wrap it inside. Just some water, make this paper a little more pliable. We're going to do another sheet. All right. And we're back meat up. Let's head back to the grill. I'm thinking maybe another hour to hour and a half. I like to finish beef ribs, these dinos, at about 208 to 210. Perfect texture for meat. All right, sports fans, we are at 5 hours and 45 minutes. So we've been wrapped for about an hour and 45 minutes. And I think we are good to go, man. Oh, that probe's like butter. This says 207 right here. 210 right there. 211. That feels excellent. This Brooks drum really did its thing, man. And I don't know if you can see, but the top of this is well above the rim. So that flat lid would not have worked very long. We're gonna get this inside and we're gonna give this a good 30 to 40 minutes rest before we dig into it. So we've given this about 35 minutes of rest, and I didn't do anything special. This is exactly how I rested it. Oh, folks, I'm telling you, man, this thing feels good. Oh, my goodness. There will be no squeezing of juices, man. Oh, that is money. And you know when you got a perfectly good rack of dinos cooked, man, you get that little separation right here between this fat layer. This bone comes right out of here. Try that, mama.
Okay.
That's the membrane that they tell you is inedible. Wow. This is pure deliciousness right here, man.
Melts in your mouth.
Melts in your mouth, mama. I'm telling you, the flavor from a drum just cannot be beat. The fat dripping on those coals directly, bouncing back up. This is absolutely delicious. You know, we all love this middle bone. And it's a thing of beauty. Still got some nice heat, man. Oh, beautiful. Heck of a way to start the new year. I hope you had an awesome Christmas, man, and may 2026 bring you nothing but prosperity and happiness. I want to thank you guys and gals, as usual, for hanging out with Mom and Papa Joe. We really appreciate it. Be on the lookout for another video coming very soon. And as always, Mom and I want you guys to take care of yourselves, love each other, and we'll see you when we see you. Holla!